everyone, it's Ms.Milan and welcome to hairpsychic.com.
Milan and welcome to my YouTube channel, Hair Psychic. Today we're going to do a demo on 26-inch relaxed straight hair from Evolve Effects Studios, and I'm excited because I'm going to share with you an old school technique of how it was done back in the 80s when I started doing hair, okay? We didn't have these. No, this didn't come out until the 90s, all right? In the 80s, this is how we crimped hair. We crimped hair with Marcel irons, yes. These irons are the original set from Milstan. And I was told by Mr. Stan himself that I have the best looking irons that he's ever seen. So that is a really big compliment because I like to take care and appreciate the things that I worked hard for. I worked really hard for these irons. I bought them when I was 15 years old, and I believe I paid $1,000 for them. So these irons are precious to me. They have my initials on them, and the irons that I'm going to use today are the size is the 400s in the Milstan irons, and I'm definitely going to leave a link in the below in the description box so that you can definitely purchase them if you're interested. Okay, so first things started, I'm going to definitely heat up my thermal stove. You guys see that? All right, I'm going to heat the irons up in the stove. You have to be very, very careful of the temperature because this stove gets extremely hot, you guys. So my first step I'm going to do is I'm going to section. And this particular ponytail is going to be for a look that I have. I'm going to be rocking this weekend. I have two events to go to. I have a comedy show on Friday, and it's on my other Instagram page called Ms.Milan. So I have a comedy show in Huntington Beach at Brinks. I believe it's Brinks Bar. I don't know. It's in Huntington Beach. So I'm excited. This will be my second show with them. And so I've got to be fly because I'm an LA fly girl and that's what I do, okay? So my hairspray of choice is the Paul Mitchell Freeze and Shine. This is old school as well. You know, anybody from the 80s doing hair knows about this Freeze and Shine. This is my favorite go-to hairspray. So what you want to do is saturate the hair thoroughly, okay? You gotta check the temperature. Now, this is the way we used to do it back in the day. We would twirl our irons for a few seconds. Any old school hairstylists watching this, you guys know this is how we cooled our irons off. We twirled them for a few minutes before we went in for the keel, right? Because this sucker gets hot. This temperature, this is not like a plug-in, you guys. This is for the advanced hairstylists that really, you know, understand temperatures. We test our fingers. Now this is still too hot. My fingers are immune to heat. I've been doing hair for 35 years, you guys, so it's not a problem for me to just touch, you know, my fingers on it like this. So you basically do a tap real quick. All right, that temperature looks good. I'm gonna spray it some more because I want to saturate it some more. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is use the back of the barrel, you guys. I'm going to start crimping with the back of the barrel. Okay, you guys see that? Wow. Oh, this is going to be so cute. Okay, leave it on for a few seconds. And you just keep going. Keep going. Looks like I need some more hairspray. The hairspray that I love is this Freeze and Shine by Paul Mitchell. Bam! Freeze and Shine. You guys remember that? Freeze and Shine? Yes. All right. And when I don't know, back in the day when we were hairstylists, we just kind of went off of our instincts because you guys now get a lot more information because of the internet, but we didn't have the internet, so we just it's kind of like cooking, you know, old school cooking, you know, we just knew when the stove was too hot, and hopefully we didn't burn off our client's hair. So now I'm going to top this bottom part off, and I'm just going to bump it underneath like that. Boom. You guys see this? Let me show you. You see this? That's cute. Okay, I'm excited because I'm gonna be cute this weekend. I don't play. I do that sexy comedy. Y'all know what time it is with Ms.Milan. So, but as the hair psychic, I am Ms.Milan. So don't get it twisted, y'all. Okay. So here we go. We're going in. You gotta hold it for a few seconds. That way you get a definite crimping effect. Somebody's ice cream truck is passing through here in my studio. It's all good. Now I gotta spray it again because the thing about it is that it quickly, the spray evaporates. Plus I have my fan on. Okay. So it's basically gonna be like a two-part sectioning. I wish this ice cream truck would get the messing up my video. And it sounds like he gonna be posted up for a minute. Ain't no kids around here where I live. Okay, boom. So we're gonna do 2 sections. Y'all see that? 2 sections right there. Oh my God, I'm gonna be fabulous. Fabulous this weekend. My show is on Friday. This is my 2nd time performing at this location. And I'm excited because I did really good the last time. So the promoter invited me back. So of course, I said, sure, of course. All right, so we're moving right along, you guys. Moving on. Test it. Make sure it's not too hot, because if it gets too hot, I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick. This hair, this fabulous, luscious hair from Evolve Effect Hair Studios will be burnt off and on the floor, you guys. So you don't want it to be too hot. Because it will be burnt off and on the floor. Your whole investment. And if you're doing a client's hair, your client's investment will be burnt off and on the floor. So you got to be real careful. A lot of the new school hairstylists, they are afraid of these Marcel irons because you got to be paying attention. And if you like to smoke that herb, this is going to be a bad idea for you, okay? A real bad idea. Because your attention span will be a little bit obscured, okay? But this is how I learned. This is how we crimped, you know, and I'm gonna share with you my whole set. So there's all kinds of sizes, but I'm going for like a deep wave crimp for my look for Friday and Saturday because I have 2 events. I have a show, and I'm gonna also be supporting my boy Dannon Green, comedian Dannon Green. He has a short film premiere. It's like a screening for his short film. It's going to be at Kevin Hart Studios. So I'm excited to support him. And that's going to be on Saturday. And this is the hair that I'm going to be wearing for both my comedy show and his boxing screening for his short film. I believe it's on Tubi TV. All right, so there we go. You see, we're moving along. Y'all see that? That's cute. Real cute. All right, here we go. We're just going. Gotta make sure this hair is like properly saturated with the freeze and shine. Yeah. And this is a really cute look. And as the days go on, this look also works well if you just kind of want to have a beachy, wavy crimps. You know, you don't want them so defined. Like I'm gonna rock them really defined. hard crimps, old school 80s style, how we used to get down. But some people crimp the hair and they just want like a beachy wave effect. And this can be done on all textures. And a lot of times people are afraid to use these Marcels on, let's just say, non-ethnic hair. And this can also be done on non-ethnic hair because if you know your temperatures, it's like cooking. If you know your temperatures, you can do this on any hair texture. I have, because I know my temperatures. Of course, coarser hair can definitely withstand the hotter degrees, but it can be done. I have a friend who has like a natural wavy hair, and she loves it when I do a curl and iron technique on her wavy hair. She says that the way when I use these Marcels, she says her curls last better than they do with a regular plug-in curling iron. So it's just a matter of your comfort zone. Are you comfortable working with these irons and paying attention to the temperature? Because if you have a short attention span, these are going to be a nightmare for you and your client. Because you have to be paying attention to how hot they are, because the hair will definitely get seared and burn off if it's too hot. So this has caused a lot of fear. When I was a beauty school instructor at Euphoria Hair, what did they call it? Hair science or something like that they called it back in Vegas. I had to teach thermal hairstyling, and my students that were non-African American were petrified, right? Because they just felt like, oh my God, I'm gonna burn somebody's hair off. But the truth is, it's like cooking. If the temperature's up high, you definitely gotta use moderation and use good judgment, because it can cause damage. But if you're paying attention and you're watching your timing, this can be done on anyone's hair. Anyone's hair. And that's the beauty of it. For people that have more resistant, kind of coarser hair, it can be wavy resistant, or it can be kinky resistant, or it can just be curly resistant. They love this technique because it gives them more definition. You know, they get the silkiness, the definition of it all. So I'm excited to share my 35 years of experience with you guys. I'm excited. Now, I always smooth out the very top. That's an old school technique as well. And I'm just gonna go along, and I'm gonna cut this video off because I don't want to bore you with the whole entire area of what I have to do. So I'll come back and show you the finished look, okay? Thanks for watching.
Thank you again for watching my YouTube channel, Hair Psychic. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share my video. And don't forget to ring that bell so you can be notified of my next video that's coming out. I'm Ms.Milan, and thank you again for watching Hair Psychic.